Welcome back. In the last video, I've been getting a lot of comments saying that they wanted to see an update for the Windows on M1 Mac video. So that's what I've basically bought after 5 months, a long time. So first, let's see what tools we are supposed to use. So in my previous video, we used the tool called UTM, and it was fine. It was a bit buggy, but for most part you could run Windows. But yeah, it had its fair share of issues. So today we are not going to use UTM. We are going to use VMware Fusion. VMware has just rolled out a tech preview of their VMware Fusion for Mac. So we are going to use that. Again, this is free for a while. For maybe another 6 months, it will be free because it's a tech preview. So yeah, let's begin. First, what you have to do is you have to go to your web browser, and then you have to go to this link that I'll be providing in the description below. So once you go down, you should see VMware Fusion Technology Preview 21H1 for ARM. So the 21H1 might be different for you guys, but you should see the for ARM. So next to it, there's a download now button. Click on it. It should take you to a sign in page. So over here, if you have an account, you can just log in. But if you don't, you need to sign up using that button below. I have an account, I'll sign in. Now the download should automatically begin. As you can see, it has begun. So now just click on the DMG file, double click on it, then it should open a box like this. So click on the VMware Fusion logo, just install how you would install a normal app. Enter your admin password. Yeah, just basically the same steps of installing a normal application. Over here, you need to choose create a custom virtual machine. So click on that, click on next. Then choose other 64-bit ARM. After that, leave the create a new virtual disk option ticked and go to continue. Click on continue and click on customize settings. Rename your Windows 11 virtual machine however you want, and then save it to a convenient location for you. I'll save it on an external hard drive. Yeah, so this was the issue with UTM. You could not save it on an external hard drive. Click on save. Now a settings menu should pop up. So click on processors and memory, and choose 4 cores. I would recommend 4 cores, and I'll choose 8 gigs of RAM. You can choose 4 gigs if you have a lower spec M1 Mac. I have higher spec one, so I'll choose 8 GB. I want 8 GB. Okay, now click on show all and go into hard disk settings. So over here, you need to drop down the advanced option menu and change NVMe to SATA, and then increase the size to somewhere above 25 GB. It should have enough storage for the operating system. So above 25 GB should be enough. Click on CD DVD drive and choose your disk image. This disk image I will be providing in the description below. So this is the disk image. So this disk image was created by me. It's an ARM64 only disk image. So I will be providing this in the description. So you need to check on connect CD DVD drive and go back. Close the settings page. Quit VMware Fusion. Now go to the place where you have stored your virtual machine. Click on the virtual machine file and click on show package contents. It should open a folder like this. Now look for the VMX file and right click on it and click on open with. Click on open with text edit. Now you'll have to find a section where it says guest OS, and over there it should be written ARM other 64. Remove the others and put Windows 11 instead of other. Now save it and close the text edit window. Open VMware Fusion and click on play the virtual machine. Okay, now it will prompt you to enter press any key. So you just press any key for CD DVD boot, and as you can see the Windows loading animation. And yeah, you should see this installation page. Click on next, click on install now. And over here, before clicking on I don't have a product key, you need to hold your function shift F10 to open command prompt. We have to do some bypassing, so you need to you need to press function shift F10 on your Mac keyboard. So it should open a command prompt. You should type in regedit to open Registry Editor, and then you need to navigate to this path. So it's basically you need to navigate to H key local machine, then inside that system, then inside that setup, create a new key inside setup. So right click on setup and then new, go to new and key, name this new key lab config, and inside the new key create a dword 32-bit value, name it bypass TPM check, and then create another new dword 32-bit value, name this bypass secure boot check. Change the value to 1, change the value to 1, and click on I don't have a product key now. Okay, as you can see, we have bypassed the Windows 11 requirements, so you can just install how you would install a normal Windows installation. So you can wait for it to install. So it has already finished installing. So now you'll see a setup page, the Windows 11 setup page. So the first few steps would be straightforward. Now it will ask you for Wi-Fi, but the thing is you won't see any networks. That's totally fine. It's a normal behavior for now. So click on I don't have internet and proceed to complete your setup without internet. So I'll fast forward this process. You can just do it on your own. It's quite straightforward. So now here is the Windows 11 main page. So you need to open command prompt and run it as administrator and type the following commands to get internet connection. So click on run as administrator. It will ask a prompt, so you just hit on yes, and after that you just enter the commands. I'll be providing these commands in the description, and also you can see it on the screen. So after you have entered those commands, you should see a key being generated. If you see a key, you're good to go. So now you can just restart your virtual machine. So go to the Windows start menu and restart. So after you have restarted your virtual machine, there'll be a prompt asking you to enter your administrator password. So please enter your administrator password and hit OK. Now Windows should boot again. Give it some time. If you're installing it on an external hard disk, not an SSD, it will take a long time to boot. But if it's an SSD, it should be very fast. If you store it inside your computer or an external SSD, it should be very fast. So as you can see, we have internet connectivity now. And yeah, let's just test speed. So as you can see, it works quite well. So yeah, I can easily get around 400 Mbps. So basically that's about it for today. Hope this works for you. And also one more thing. So this version of VMware Fusion was tested on an M1 Mac, not an M1 Pro or an M1 Max Mac. So if you have one of those, and you can test it on your Mac, and then let me know in the comments if it works or not. It should technically work because they're using the same ARM architecture. So on that note, see you next time.